Let's talk about Obi-Wan Kenobi episode 4. So kick back and relax and let's go. Hello, beautiful humans. Welcome back to Kick Up Flicks. My name is Chris D, and I hope you're having a fantastic day today. So I can't talk about Obi-Wan Kenobi without spoiling it. So if you haven't seen it, I don't want to spoil it for you. And if you don't mind spoilers, well, yeah, let's just continue this ballgame. At the top of episode 4, I was expecting a little bit more emotion, actually throughout the whole entire episode, to acknowledge Darth Vader. Understand the state of mind of Obi-Wan Kenobi from my understanding, and that is it's been 10 years. He's grieving the Jedi Order, the death of Anakin. I'm pretty sure he found out about Mace Windu at some point in time. On top of all of that, he has also been on the desert for 10 years, alone, living a very boring life, trying to protect Luke. So when he does find out that Anakin is alive and is Darth Vader, then gets to meet Darth Vader and watch him kill people, then faces Darth Vader in a lightsaber battle where he just pretty much gets mollywopped the whole entire time, gets picked up by the Force, brushed through fire by Darth Vader, and then, wakes up in a bacta tank. You would think at some point in time he would try to acknowledge some kind of feeling, whether if he's at fault, if he thinks he can save Darth Vader, something. But no, what does he automatically go to? He goes to, I need to go on this suicide mission to go save Leia, and then kind of forgets about Darth Vader, or that it even happened for that most part. So it kind of made that fight seem almost pointless that they even had to begin with. And then they pretty much just jump straight into this impenetrable fortress that they had no information on. But guess what? They happened to get into it pretty easily, especially with the Inquisitors there. So again, that just didn't make sense. The second thing that didn't make sense inside my head was Reva, the third sister, interrogating Leia. You're telling me you could not break a 10-year-old. Even when you use the Force, it kind of reminded me of the Jedi, because, you have to have a weak mind in order for her powers to actually work. And I guess since, Leia is strong-willed and is very hard-headed, she couldn't break Leia at all, nor get any bit of information whatsoever from her. So it begs to differ, like, why is she useful if she only can work on weak minds? It would be a little bit better if her powers tortured somebody in some kind of way, but it doesn't really. Just seems like there's like a little bit of pressure and to see if they would actually break, but I guess it just didn't work for her. On top of that, she's not really that menacing. So why do you want to be the Grand Inquisitor if you're not a really menacing presence? Because I would think to be the Grand Inquisitor, you would make every other Inquisitor second guess trying to overthrow you, because you would literally slaughter them. And on top of all that, did the fifth brother not know what the third sister was doing the whole entire time? Or did he really know, but just decided to mind his business, knowing that if she failed, that Darth Vader would come and kill her anyways? That is one possibility that I kind of came up with. So the sad part is that Reva could not break the 10-year-old, so she decided to put a tracker inside her toy and says, oh, guess what? I let them go. Or even before that, she tried to put her in a chair that was going to do some kind of torture, which is far more terrifying than Reva was herself, that actually made Leia cry for help. So why wouldn't you use the Force then to seep into her mind? Because at that point in time, she would seem actually mentally weak, because she is screaming for help. But no. What happened? They needed a distraction, and that's exactly what you got. Now, of course, I am not going to drag this episode through the mud. I cannot do it for the life of me, so I had to find something positive, and there was something positive. My two favorite things out of the whole entire episode was this. You ready for this? When they were in the hallway and Obi-Wan Kenobi was like deflecting the lightsaber, and then he had to use the Force to make sure the water didn't get in, and then the door closed. They had a little bit of comedy there, and they were trying to fire. I thought all that was seriously great. I think that was like a good push in the right direction of Obi-Wan having to use the Force. That is probably the most amount of Force that he's used out of the 4 episodes, and we only have 2 more to go. Hopefully in episode 5 he's able to finally reach some kind of Jedi, whether if they're in the Force, or if he could even at least for a little bit talk to Master Yoda. I think that would be great for the show as well. And my number one scene that I loved out of the whole entire episode was very simple. The lights went out when he went to go save Leia, and he took out 2 stormtroopers, and boom, bada bing, that was done. Watching those lightsabers come on watching it turn off. And as he chopped them down, I thought that was just seriously great. I hope they add a couple more times of that because I think everyone really did enjoy that scene. Other than that, that's all I can really say for the episode because there's nothing else I can really come up with other than I have no idea where they're going to go for episode 5 for next week or episode 6 for that matter. There's no predictions on my end. If you have any predictions or if you like something or you didn't like something, please let me know down in the comments. And of course, if you like what I'm doing, subscribe, hit that like button because it does help me out with that YouTube algorithm. And don't forget to click the bell notification for every time I post. You won't miss anything. And most importantly, don't forget to kick up and not down. I'll see you the next time I post. Peace.